I remember I first met Talitha about 15 years ago. I was sitting on her couch and we were talking because I was trying to find ways for our church to get further plugged in and connected to Claris. And what struck me about our time together, it wasn't just what she was sharing about all the different ways that Claris is serving people and serving this city. It was the why, which was informing the how. And the whole time we were talking, I just kept thinking, wow, that sounds very much like how I believe Jesus would be working in our city. And so I remember walking out of that conversation with really just one simple question in my mind, like, okay, God, so what's my next yes for Claris?
I first learned about Claris through the church that I've been attending for about 6 years now when I moved here. Our community group there has been working very closely with Claris and doing service projects monthly. So we've sort of partnered with Claris as Claris is kind of our baby, actually, if you want to call it that.
Claris is this place that stands out in the city. It's one of, I know, very few places that offer the services that they do. So Troop 2, the Boy Scout troop that we're involved with, is also a great organization, and I think it's just the opportunity to bring the two together.
For my Eagle Scout project, I was told I needed to serve a pillar of the community, and Claris was one of the first organizations that jumped into my head. For the project, we're assembling kits for underprivileged women in the area, health kits with things like socks and snacks and deodorant and feminine hygiene products, and as well as we're building a cabinetry system to store those kits and better increase the efficiency with which Claris can distribute them. You can really feel the love that goes into each and every one of those kits, and Claris is absolutely the conduit with which that love can be spread to the community.
There was a group of us who volunteered somewhat foolishly to run in the Los Angeles Marathon. A handful of us did half marathon, and a couple of brave souls ran the full marathon as a fundraising opportunity. And it was incredible how many doors that opened for me to have conversations with people that I can find it challenging to bring into the Claris fold and get excited about the mission, because who doesn't want to support a non-runner attempting something so crazy? And so I was able to connect with a lot of the community, reach out to long-lost family members, and there were so many people who were excited to show up for me, knowing that I was showing up for Claris.
One of the ways I've seen Claris love this community well is Claris pursues people. It's one thing, and a beautiful thing, when people walk in your door to love them and care for them. It's an entirely different thing when you go to the edges of the city and seek to move towards people that may not even know Claris has existed. And through the mobile clinic and all the work we're doing through our community partners, I see Claris saying it's not enough that people walk in our doors. We want to move towards people. And there's such a difference between serving people and paying attention to people. And what Claris does is they pay attention. They notice the whole person and see all the things that might be in front of them. And when you bring care like that, you're walking with somebody through difficult circumstances.